Good morning. How are you doing? How are you feeling? It is 52 minutes past 7 in the a.m. I like to tell you what time it is so that you understand if you're late for the show. The show started at 7 a.m., but that's okay. We're now at the heart of it. This is the core of it. This is why I wake up every morning, to create an impact. And with my guests and my experts, that is how I create the impact. So don't worry. Good morning. You have risen and successfully risen, and you're yet to rise in your career this morning, this minute. I can guarantee you that, because Nanovenue is already seated here with me. I'm here with the founder of Nanovenue, and that is Dorice Otieno, and I'm also here with Brian. He's a student at, is it Mount Kenya University, and also an intern at Nanovenue. And I think Brian was very persistent, all right, about, making sure that this word is out there to the youth, and I'm going to give him that. I have a lot of questions for them, because I also need to understand, how is my line of career development going? There's that time you check yourself and you're like, wait, I thought nimefika, all right? Kwani sija? It's a concern, man. It's a very big concern. Some of you guys are dropping out your CVs. Last time we hosted Kenyatta University here when they were doing a research on the weak link between, of course, the transition between from the academia to the industry. And we found out the CV could be a weak link. I didn't even know that it was that serious, because people copy paste CVs and send, and then there are no jobs. We're always crying about jobs. We go to tertiary institutions, we still don't have jobs. What is the problem? Where are we stuck? What are we not doing right? Why am I not driving okay, I think I'm ranting. If you're ranting like me this morning, there's a link on Facebook, KUTV Kenya. Rant with me, ask questions, let's get our answers, and then of course we'll bring in an artist later. But for now, let's switch right into the conversation, because Ankey can talk. Ankey can. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm just going to encourage both of us to, hold our mics closer. I'm sorry, I must have not said that earlier on. But Nanovenue, that's first. Before I go to Nanovenue, I want to introduce you to introduce yourselves. I'm just happy to have you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll start with Dorice and then I'll go to Brian.
Okay,
Yeah.
So my name is Dorice Otieno. I'm the founder of Nanovenue. In addition to that, I'm a career coach, I'm a CV writer, resume writing. I do interview coaching, and such things. My job is to basically help you advance your career, command your career, quite literally, help you command your career in the direction that you want to go, make any pivots that you need to make.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do. I've been a part of Nanovenue from way back. The efforts for this started way back in 2013.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. And so over the years, we've rebranded and such things until we're here now where we can say we have a career development center.
Wow, so we're going to talk about all that evolution process for the organization as well. So Brian, I'll allow you to introduce yourself. I know you want to smile. That's just been him since I met him. How are you this morning? Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you, Ankey.
Yeah.
And I'm Brian. I don't have a long list like hers, but I'm a beginner. I'm starting. So I'm Brian Amuai. I'm a student at Mount Kenya University doing mass communication. So yeah, and an intern at Nanovenue. So I think we'll talk about my career journey as we continue, but my name is Brian Amuai.
Yeah, because I'm actually interested in the fact that you are an intern at Nano, but you are pursuing mass communication.
Yeah.
You should be here,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
So maybe that twist and turn right there is also something that I'm going to pick from you guys this morning. Sure. Let's talk about Nanovenue before I now bring in what career development is. Nanovenue, because the venue.
Yeah.
And Nano, it's not Nano, Nano.
Okay, it's Nanovenue. Quite literally, it's a small venue where you can learn about your career. You can assess yourself. You can find out where your strengths, where your weaknesses, what can you do about them, what documentation or profiles do you need to help you grow your career? Do you need any types of preparation within your journey? Would you like to explore what are your options, And then as you move along, which key decisions are you making as you move? The way you were saying, umefika, once you get to nimefika, what next?
What next?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
So
you
that's
probably
what
stuck
we
that. So Brian,
Yes.
So far, I just want to know, all these things they're offering, but you are a student at Mount Kenya University. At what stage are you?
I'm a fourth-year student.
Uh-huh.
And I joined Nano I think last year, right?
Yeah.
I think early in the year, no, this year.
Earlier this year.
Yeah. So I joined Nano this year, and it wasn't planned. I saw an opportunity and I grabbed it. I was like, okay, I am doing media, but I want to do something that contributes to my career. So Nanovenue is a career development. I am in my career and I'm a little bit confused here and there. There's so many things I don't understand. So I just like, okay, it's a career development organization. Let me jump in. And I got an opportunity and they picked me and here I am today. So yeah.
I think that's really, really amazing, because then you're working with them.
Yep.
Because at this point, I'm imagining you're not yet in the industry, but you working with Nano is making you really command your career as you're getting into it. And I think most students who are watching this morning need to find their way into this venue. We're going to find out if it's, we'll find out if it's free, if you can afford it, or if you can just join, because I feel like if I have a younger sister, they should be already trying to register. Now, we've heard about Nanovenue. You have a mission.
Yes.
Which we will also talk about later.
Yes.
But somebody's watching and they're thinking, why should I be watching this show? What is career development anyway? Haven't you heard about careers? What is career development? Why is this a different topic on this table?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we can start with the definition of what
Yeah.
career development is. Career development are the activities that you take to plan your career. It's the assessment, the exploration, the preparation, the implementation and decision making that's involved in choosing your ideal job, while looking at your personality and the skills that you've accrued so far, such that it spells into the lifestyle you actually want.
Okay.
So that's what it is.
Nice. So then also my question was which was very, very important this morning is, how do I know that I'm on the right career path? Because what I know about career development is it starts way from childhood.
Yes.
Really, what are these stages of career development? Because I believe there are certain stages. Someone needs to start marking themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the stages are several. Depending on the school of thought that you're looking at, they're between 4 and 6. I personally prefer to go with the 5 and have mentioned to you the stages.
Yeah.
The first one is assessment. Then there's the exploration aspect of it. Then there's the preparation. Then there's the implementation and the decision making that occurs at all these 4 stages, you see? So that's the whole thing. You'd mentioned, how do you get started? Where do you know where you were? That's where the assessment portion comes in, Who am I? What's my personality? What are my values? What do I stand for? And then if you're looking at the education aspect of it, which courses do I go to? What have I studied? What are then my options now? Assessing what are my skills? What skills do I have? How much experience do I have? And how does all this, tie into the options that are available to me? So if you're going to start looking at where do you get started from, you want to start from that assessment point, and then also look into I'm here today. I want to get there. How do I get there? Okay.
Yeah.
What steps can I take? Who can I take along with me in this journey? To help me avoid some of those distractions that come up and all those things, and keep me on the narrow. Straight and narrow.
I like where you say, who do I take along with me?
Yeah.
Brian, you're seated here and you're taking Nanovenue with you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your personality matches the mass communication that you're pursuing today? Yeah, I know. Someone would say that's a very personal question, but yes.
Yes, I feel like it does much, but this is not like how it started.
Okay, how did it start for you?
Well, growing up, I don't know. I start from there, like
Yes.
just my career journey.
Yeah, we want to know because she's here, she works with
Yeah.
you, and we're trying to see the stages.
Okay.
Did it start from, I want to be a journalist when I grow up? Or did you just decide, hey, English, chemistry, where's the upper high school? So I think I'm good at English.
So the thing that happened, when I was growing up, I grew up in a family where I was surrounded by teachers. So my mom was a teacher, and growing up, I wanted to be a teacher. I was convinced that teaching is what I wanted to do.
Teaching?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she used to let me handle her class because she used to do lower primary. And since I was in upper, sometimes I do that. I go and do 1, 2, 3. So I was convinced I wanted to be a teacher. Then when I was in class 7, I saw people on TV. I saw news on TV. And I was like, I want to be on TV, but I had not defined as what.
Okay.
I was either going as a journalist, as an actor, or I just want to be on TV. That was my conviction. I was sure I wanted to be on TV. Then I was in class 8. Then I sit down with my father and we have this discussion of now, which career do you want to take in
You
future.
sit down with your father.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like sitting down. It's like that of
The discussion?
okay, unataka kukua nini ukienda high school. So I was like, okay, because I am in a family where we have chemical engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers. So like, okay, so I want, because now he had a different perception on what people on TV do. So I was a little bit, I don't want to let him down at the same time, and I also want to do something I love. So I said, okay, I want to be a lawyer. because of the prestige that the title comes with. So I was like, okay, I'll do law. So it was okay with him. But when I got to high school, it was different. I got into journalism club. So I had 3 things in mind. I was like, media, law, or acting.
All right, hold it there. Media, law, or acting. We want to see how then he decides to just get to media and stop there. Or maybe he hasn't even stopped yet. According to Nanovenue, you might change your mind. We will figure out if maybe he's thinking about it and he hasn't told you yet.
Yeah.
Now, he's talked about sitting with his father and discussing, and the prestige, quote unquote, and how the society views certain kind of careers.
Yeah.
Do you feel, when you're talking to your clients, that some of these clients feel pressured by certain influences, social norms, religious perspectives, and stuff like that? And how does this affect career development?
Okay.
Yes.
So as you already mentioned when you were introducing the show, there are many factors that affect the career that you do go into. And one of them is the aspect of, the socialization that we're in. And when we're looking at the Kenyan and African aspect, it starts from home, you're told, say, you're a girl, girls do this, boys do the more technical stuff. You need to be a bit soft, Such stereotyping starts there. And then also, by the time you get to school, you're told that, girls are not so good at math. And you're thinking, maybe I'm good at math. I'm not a girl. So I'm not a boy, What does that mean? And all those things those small things, such that by the time people are getting to the point where they're choosing career, they've already been told that, you can go like this, and they're thinking that's the only option that they have. And the influences around you, your parents, say the church or religious institution, your teachers, they have a very big impact on the type of careers you go into. And unfortunately, you'll see that in school, you'll be told that the prestigious careers are, we hear it every day when the KCP results are out. I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be an engineer. They don't know, you know what? There are so many options. There's social media that's new.
Oh, nice.
True,
right?
Everything is that the world is changing. We started from the agriculture, we were in agriculture, we moved to the manufacturing aspect of it. Now we are in the knowledge-based economy. So what knowledge do you have, And some of those things you're saying, oh, I want to go do this, I want to go do that. Are you even sure that career will be there in another 5-10 years?
I like that challenge. Are you sure that career is going to be there in the next 5-10 years to come? And one comedian once said, kuna watu wawili, types wawili Nairobi. Mmoja anatafuta pesa, mwingine anatafuta kazi.
Yes.
Sasa mimi sijui leo asubuhi unatafuta nini. Kwanza hii ni mbogi, naongelesha mbogi. Ukienda kuhustle asubuhi unatafuta pesa ama unatafuta kazi? Mimi nimekaa hapa leo asubuhi na ngoja salary ama natafuta. Anyway, what are you looking for as you're doing your career? Is it money? Is it the jobs? I'll come to you, Brian, in a bit, because seems like our time is moving so fast. What is the career about? Is it earning money, earning a living, or just creating an impact? Because people say hustle is getting money, career is just sitting in the office and you don't invest at all. What advice do you say about career development? What should be the inspiration?
Okay,
Yeah.
So you've talked about the money. You've also talked about the impact. But then we forget that at the center of this is the person. So that we need to think about what's the satisfaction you get from it all, What inspires you? Do you want to just make the money? Fine. You get the money. Say you become a billionaire today. Will you still be doing the same thing? Or what happens, So that's where the satisfaction comes in. It's okay to go after the money. It's okay to go after the prestige. It's okay to go after the impact and all. There's nothing wrong. At the end of the day, you're always told it depends, because it's true. Maybe you come from a poor family. You couldn't even put food on the table. I would understand if that person wants to go into a career because of the money, because it comes with the security aspect of it,
Okay.
So it makes sense. But then once you have the security, would you still be doing the same thing? Would you still want to do the same thing, or or not. So don't only look at the money, don't only look at the prestige and
Okay.
your current situation. The question is what drives you, you know? Do you want to leave an impact? If you go into the career that you're going into, will you have that impact?
Nice.
But above all, will you be satisfied?
Will you be satisfied?
Yes.
Wow. Brian, do you think mass communication is going to satisfy you?
I think I found my voice in mass communication, and I think I'm satisfied because it is a field where I can work from Monday to Monday
Okay.
and not feel a pinch. I don't feel, it's not like, I'm not in a career where I'll wake up one day and hate to go to work. You understand?
Okay.
So, and I think that has actually been informed by interning at Nano, because it helped me grow in just discovering what are the ways in which I can actually make this work for me so that I get to enjoy it. And I think I asked her when I was getting in, like, so how do you get to enjoy the career that you are in so that you don't wake up on Monday and say, I hate Mondays, I don't want to go to work.
Oh, I know.
So I think mass communication for me is something that
You're passionate
I'm
about.
passionate about. So I love it.
So there's something about loving what you do. There's something about being happy on Monday. I'm glad it's Wednesday. But I'm happy on Mondays as well. Now, I picked something from, I love to research. And these questions that they were asking there, they really did catch my eye. And probably, let's take a look at some of the slides on your screen. You read them together with me, and let's figure out if you're somewhere in between and leave your comments on Facebook. If my team is there. Now, that's one of the questions that I found. You know that the majority of people are doing jobs that they don't like, feel unappreciated, feel underpaid, and feel very stressed. Are you one of these people? And do you think that that is okay for you? All right. That is just one of the questions I was asking you guys. How do you feel this morning? Do you feel stressed? Do you celebrate when they say work from home? So do you therefore feel that you can't be bothered to change? We're talking about advancing. Some of you are like, niko sawa. See, I have food on the table. Do you think it is all too hard to do anything about it? Probably you're thinking, now me, what do I do? Sina nguvu mimi. Wake up, you wake up dreading going to work. Like Brian said, hey, Mondays, man. You can't wait for the day to end because you are so bored and unhappy. Is this how you feel when you're going to work? This is why this show is here. Some of you go to class, go to university, you go to your lecture halls and you're thinking, am I just doing this for my dad? Am I just doing this for my wife? Auna furaha, right? So I'm here to talk to Nanovenue again. Welcome back, guys. A lot of people are feeling this way. They don't talk about this, but this is Kenya.
Yeah.
And quote unquote, earth is hard.
Yes.
No, it is hard. So when you tell me to quit my job as a journalist, I'm thinking hard, you know?
Yeah,
So what is Nanovenue doing differently? What are the solutions you're offering to all these kind of people at your organization?
Okay, so I guess before we talk about our solutions,
Yeah.
there would be an important aspect of having a career plan.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
know, that's one of the reasons people are getting stuck. You don't really know where you want to go into. So these are basically the action steps that you can take and the accountability aspect of it to help you achieve your career objectives. If you're able to do that plan correctly, then you'll find yourself on that path and it'll be beneficial to you. It could translate to higher salaries, could translate to a promotion, and the satisfaction aspect of it. So have that plan. The way you go to an interview and they ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
And then you look up.
Yeah, that's where the plan comes in. Because when you know that plan that you have, you're able to answer the questions that they're giving you and remember, okay, I'm coming to work in this company, so I have my plan, but I need to sort of tie it into what these guys are looking for. So you need to do that. Our solutions, you already mentioned some of them, but I can just give you a lowdown once again. We do CV revamp, CV writing, resume development. We do interview coaching. We have job search strategy and such things. We have skills assessment, personality test, psychometric testing, all those aspects of the career journey. We have events that we host. We have trainings that we also do. So it depends on what do you need. Are you coming in as an individual? Are you coming in as an organization? How can we work together? But at the end of it all is how do we help you grow and advance? within your career.
What I like about career development, it's like you can change your careers and get better until you die. This is
Yeah.
what most of us don't know.
Yeah.
We know it is early childhood, primary, secondary, high school, career, full stop. Kangu You get stuck there. I like what you're doing, so I hope guys already check out Nanovenue, all social media platforms, right at the bottom of your screen. Start searching, asking your questions, and etc. Brian,
Yes.
where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself in
Did
5
you
years.
see that? That's your intern right there. This would be an interview, and Brian, I wouldn't take you in.
So in 5 years, she asked me sometime back, and I told her, not 5 years, I'll be one of the greatest journalists in Kenya. One,
believe
because
that.
I'll be preparing myself to do the presidential debate.
So now I'm going to speak to my team on media, all the great, journalists in that sector. So that, Brian, next time you'll say, I'll be a great political journalist. I'll be a great investigative journalist. So you just don't say, I'll be a great journalist.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming. I know we had so much to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm seeing my time is running out. And of course, in respect of the next and the next, we look forward to following up, getting you back again on the show as we talk about, because this doesn't stop.
No,
so
it
you keep
doesn't.
going, keep going, keep going. So I don't know if you have some last words you'd like to say.
Okay, last word.
Yeah.
I guess I will segment it.
Yes. Okay.
I'll start with the young people. You're young. Make use of your youth. Explore. Assess and explore. I believe that, especially just before you hit your 30s, you're in the exploration phase, Try everything out. You are able to take more risks career-wise. We don't mean that you go and stand on a ledge or something. No, you can take more risks career-wise. Do that.
Which age group is the young?
Young is between 18 and 35 legally, but it starts all the way from kids.
Okay.
People show interest at different stages. But then, for the parents, take an active interest in your child. You can see their personality developing. You can see some of the things that they're interested in. And then I know you have your goals as a parent, but don't try to live your goals through your child. Let them be their own person, but help them along the journey. Just the way Brian was saying, he's from a family of teachers and engineers. They want to go into journalism. So how do you nurture that such that they reach their full potential?
Okay.
And then when it comes to institutions, put in place better mechanisms to help your students, access some of these facilities. Partner with government, partner with private sector, and get the best to your students such that they're able to grow and all that. And generally, as a society, it's a very intentional process. The more intentional you are about it, the better satisfaction you're going to get from it, and the gains even monetary-wise. So yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Brian, we hear that you should keep going. I should keep going. What are your words?
My last words, right? So I think for me, it's just everything you do, make it, let it be something that contributes to the person you want to be. If it's internship opportunities, if it is volunteering. I'm talking about everybody that is in campus right now, because you will walk out of that campus when you graduate and somebody says, I want somebody with 2 years experience. Where exactly do you get 2 years experience? You just graduated the other day. So the thing is, for me, when you're still in campus, try to find those opportunities that will make your career, will get you to the person you want to be in future. If you want to volunteer, good. If you want to intern, good. But in those organizations that you're interning, let them contribute to the person that you want to be in future. So everything you do, let it just contribute to the person you want to be.
You talked about organization and internships, and I don't want to incite, but they say you pay interns. How do you feel?
For me,
is that how they contribute? I'm just asking. You don't have to answer. All right, but that's it. Thank you so much for coming. I'm just going to say that Nano so far has impacted in great numbers. Number of CVs created so far, I think over 500. The number of clients they've worked with are over 300 clients. I have interns they've worked with, including Brian, over 100 interns, and much more. So please reach out. And in fact, they have daily social media themes, and they have Career Day Monday. They have Entrepreneurship Tuesday, which is just like us. We have your Shara Tuesday. Tuesday with Elisha Kenye. And then we have Mentorship and Career Coaching Wednesday. So that's why I brought them here for you guys. So you need a mentor, get to talk to Nanovenue, grab somebody to work with you like she's working with Brian. So we are actually kind and sharing with you this morning. Then there's a big book review Thursday. You need to see my colleague Ojuang Mariam for that. Then Mental Awareness Friday and Open Day Saturday. And then you know what? Relaxation Sunday. Anyway, that's it for the Nanovenue Lounge here with me. I hope you have learned something about your career development. And if you're a millionaire, do you stop there? If you are Bonnie right here in my ear, do you stop there? If you are Ryan, my producer, making us look all good, do you stop there? My camera crew, do you stop here? The challenge today is, I don't care if you're a millionaire, if you're just starting, if you just got retrenched. The whole point is, in a career development line, you can be anything you want, anytime you want. You can turn around those tables and say, girl, you shine. Good morning. I'm bringing an artist so we can end this in some fun way like we do. And your feedback also. Musiende mbali na kuja kuchocha kuchocha. Good morning.